Dinosaurs are great ambassadors to science, especially because of kids with their wonderful imaginations.
Right now we're here at the American Museum of Natural History, and we're installing Apex.
This 150-million-year-old dinosaur is one of the most complete stegosaurs ever discovered.
The acquisition of the Stegosaurus apex by Griffin Catalyst really is a best example of saving a scientific object.
It's the people's expression when they first see it up, the excitement.
It's amazing.
That's what I felt when I first found this thing.
Millions of people come to the museum every year. And Griffin Catalyst's loan of the apex Stegosaurus and their commitment to continue making it available for research plays a really important role in inspiring younger people and advances our knowledge and understanding of dinosaurs.
So this is by far the best Stegosaurus I've ever found or been associated with in the discovery of.
In 2022, Jason was directing an excavation on his land in Colorado when he came across a surprising find.
Just so happened it was on my birthday, and as we were poking around in the dirt, I could see some of his thagomizers, the tail spikes. The bones that we were seeing sticking out, they were not an average size. They were very large. And we knew right away that, gosh, this is gonna be a good Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus lived during the late Jurassic period.
We are closer in time to a T-Rex in age than a T-Rex is to a Stegosaurus. That's really an incredible thing in a time scale.
This timescale makes finding a near-complete skeleton extremely rare. Apex has an unusually large number of well-preserved bones.
40% is generally considered a skeleton. Apex is way above that.
When Apex died, it fossilized rapidly, preserving over 254 bones.
You need everything to be the imperfect storm. That was what Apex was, and that's why he was preserved so well, and that's why we had so much of the animal there and intact.
Now that Apex is here at the American Museum of Natural History, that's going to help us really understand the biology of stegosaurs.
Every bone of Apex will be 3D scanned, creating digital replicas that can be printed and shared around the world. This will enable collaboration between scientists, furthering our understanding of the species.
From the skeleton itself, there's so much that you can learn.
Things like growth marks, which are similar to tree rings, but also other features of the bone that tell us about growth and life history of the individual.
His habitat, his environment. Did it have injuries? Did they have arthritis? How old were they?
These objects are scientific data points. They're meant to be learned from and studied, and everyone benefits. And now, it's not just publicly accessible on view in a museum, but paleontologically, we can actually study the specimen, and that way the world can learn about the science that we get to do on Apex.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are thrilled to unveil the magnificent Stegosaurus specimen Apex.
To have it stay here in the US and for it to go on to Griffin Catalyst, I couldn't be more proud of where it's going and what it's doing.
Which body part are you drawing? The leg of the Stegosaurus? I think it's really important to bring kids to the museums and specifically to see exhibits like the Apex dinosaur because it really helps them ask more questions. And I think the fossils that they have here really help them visualize what we're learning about.
You can enter its eyeball. Look.
Stegosaurus was a baby, right? It would have small plates.
Yeah, for sure. We can take a kid's imagination and show them that there are these real monsters that used to live, and we can then use dinosaurs to engage with the public, and especially as kids, to really introduce many, many, many different scientific disciplines and concepts.